So here we go. Playoff time. Colorado stands in our way at the moment. We are fully healthy and at full capacity. We will see if that lasts for more than 5 goddamn seconds. But this is the team that'll start it off. Again, the center depth is outrageous. We're actually not at full strength. I forgot Blake Bennett is still hurt, but he should be back soon. No real reason to take out Sullivan. This team can do it. Even if we were to end up at even half capacity, this team should be able to beat Colorado. At least I hope. Let's find out what the Avalanche look like here, huh? Let's see what we got. It is Smoskovich, Frondell, and Lucas Raymond. Luke Evangelista with Linus Karlsson and Melvin Novotny. Ian Pojar with Justin Sordiff and Chase Stillman. Ethan Cardwell, Nathan Lecompte, and William Dufour. So obviously, no Nathan McKinnon, who retired. Rantanen has switched allegiances to our side. Defensively, it is still, though, Bowen Byram and Cale Makar. Michael Benning as well, very underrated behind him. But from there, it apparently drops off with Drew Hellison, Ulf Josefsson, and Owen Pickering. The goaltender is still Jared Carlson, who was their goalie the last time we played them in the playoffs and lost. Joe Veleno, Chaz Lucius, Mikko Kokkonen as the healthy scratches. And in terms of the ratings, always love to know how we compare. There is the first sit-down suspension. Conviction rolls in with the 1 game sit-down. 188 and an 86. And that is not even at full capacity. So that is where we stand. The person who is going to miss game number 1 is player number 7, Elias Sullivan, who is a depth option. Go figure. But Elias Sullivan will miss out. We'll call up Solovyov to replace him. So yeah, in terms of a damaging loss, I mean, that's about the best it could have gone, and we'll bump up Ulanov. So it worked out pretty well for us. The alternative was Line A or putting like Pasternak on the third line, but we should be okay. Game number 1. Back-to-back seasons with at least 62 wins. We did lose in the playoffs. In the first round, Darnell Nurse starts off the scoring just 23 seconds into the playoffs on our first shot. Not a bad way to kick it off. And obviously, I mean, I believe there are still suspensions in play, but there are fewer that chat can use because, again, it's on a per stream basis. There are fewer that chat can use. And in general, there is a bit of a war in chat between people who want to still use the suspensions and people who are saying enough's enough. That's your argument. First period, 1-1. Novotny scored on the power play. Second period, goalless. A little bit more of a goalie duel than I was hoping for. Rupe Hintz scores on their backup, as does Patrick Laine. So for whatever reason, Carlson is not in anymore. Rantanen makes it 4-1 against his former club. Pasternak 5-1. The Preds offense has exploded in the third period of game 1. And a game 1 victory. Just our third ever playoff win against the Preds in our 4th series against them. Jackson Like stops 29 of 30 shots against. A big game 1 victory as Milwaukee starts their postseason run against Manitoba with a 4-3 loss. So we are able to take Solovyov out. And actually, no, I'm just going to leave him in. We won. Sullivan, I mean, for anyone to get suspended, whatever. Not a big deal. We'll go best lines in the AHL again. I mean, obviously, they are set up pretty well to do pretty well. Game number 2 against the Avs. First period, 2-2. Strong start for Colorado, but we did battle back. And obviously, we're haunted last season by those strong comebacks. We blew it twice. At least we did it this time. Frondell very early on. Smoskovich as well. 2 goals in 38 seconds. But Korhonen and Bertram tied it up all before the 4.5-minute mark. 19 shots in a period, too. Second period, 3-2 Preds, David Pastrnak. Again on their backup. Second year in a row that a backup has taken over, presumably due to injury. I didn't look last year. Hintz makes it 4-2. Pojar gets them back to within 1. Is this enough? Power play, L.J. Mooney. And the Nashville Predators take a 2-0 series lead on the Colorado Avalanche. Great game for Pastrnak, Hintz, and York. And for now, we are okay. I was wondering if we were going to have an injury at the end of that. We do not. 10 goals in 2 games. We still don't get Bennett back from injury, so we jump right into game number 3. First period, 2-1. Novotny scored first on the power play, but it's Cam York and Noah Turner. Against Carlson as well. I don't know what the hell's going on with their goaltending. Second period, 3-1. Patrick Laine. Up by 2. 20 minutes to go. Cardwell scores. Long way to go in this one, and we have a pretty bad third period history. Pastrnak puts us back up by 2. The Nashville Predators have a 3-0 series lead on the Colorado Avalanche. How the turntables have turntabled. Jackson Like 31 saves on 33 shots. We're 1 away from round number 2. Still no Bennett. We go to game 4. Is it finally our time? Against Colorado. First period. We'll call that nerves. 2 goals for Lucas Raymond, 1 for Justin Sordiff as well. 3-0. Second period. We got a goal for Korhonen. Back to within 2. Back to within 2. Back to within 1. L.J. Mooney. Is it too little too late? The answer is yes. Colorado lives to see another day. They win game 4, 3-2. A great game for Carlson. A great game for Lucas Raymond, Igor Shesterkin. It's fine. It shouldn't be an injury. Jackson was probably pulled at the end of the first period, which is okay. I'm just not used to our coaches actually doing that. Normally they leave goaltenders hung out to dry. No injury. Blake Bennett is healthy, meaning for the first time this series, we are at 100%. Thankfully, we can send down Prokop, Sullivan, and Solovyov to try and boost up the AHL team that much more. Hopefully no one gets overly pissed off about it. A sit-down suspension from Tantrew. Thank you for that, right as I tried to bolster up the AHL. The person suspended for this next game is Noah Turner, as we rolled a 12. So we again avoid a disastrous suspension. It is Noah Turner who will take a seat, and it'll be it's gonna be Rick. Why not? It's gonna be Rick. Didn't mean to send Turner down, but it is what it is. Noah Turner out for Rick. Remind me if the Admirals make the final to make Rick the captain again. Game number 5, back home. Can we end this series? First period, 2-2. Smoskovich and Evangelista. In between that, though, it's Pasternak and Rantanen. Second period. Laine gave us the lead. Benning ties it, sort of. Not a great game for Like. We go to the third, down by 1. We lose this game. I think Igor might be starting game 6. Pasternak ties it. Bennett in his return game. Mikko Rantanen. Cardwell gets them back to within 1. Power play, no dice. It's going down to the wire. Can we end this series against the Avs in their shitty blue pants? I refuse to have you wear those road jerseys. Wear proper road jerseys, you frickin' scrubs. Just a minute away, and the problem is we've blown it so many times in these close moments to Colorado in particular. 1-1-1 on the scoreboard. Can we end this series? Smoskovich strips Mooney of the puck, finds Raymond. Lucas Raymond cuts back. Chance Josefson. Good chance. Better save. Rondell denied. Pickering to Raymond. Backhand doesn't go. Scramble for the puck. It's wide of the post. What's wrong with the road jerseys? The blue pants suck. Their home jerseys 10 out of 10. Their road jersey sucks. Rondell gets the puck. 38 seconds to go. Lucas Raymond, nowhere to go. They pull the goalie. Haig just killing time. 25 to go. Adams finds Laine. The pressure's on with the extra attacker. LJ well over to Haig, who tried to get up ahead, but miscommunication. Rondell, Smoskovich, Adams, a good pickoff. 10 seconds to go. Haig for Laine. Might even be Mooney. The Nashville Predators have finally beaten the Colorado Avalanche in a playoff series. Finally. Raise the banner. Good things have finally happened for the Nashville Predators. We're back out of the first round, and we beat Colorado to do it. As Cam York leads the way, shaking hands with Cale Makar. We finally get past Colorado. We so desperately needed it. A hit there, too. Damn. Yeah, it was Mooney that got hit. All it took, yeah, and that's right. That's all it took was one of their best forwards in franchise history to switch teams. That's all it took. No biggie. No biggie. As we eliminate the Avs in 5 games. Finally making it past them. What a series for Rupe Hintz. Pasternak, Mikko Rantanen, and Korhonen were great. I mean, everyone pretty much showed up and delivered. I mean, Nick Ness was the disappointment, but he was the lone disappointment. And if there's only one big disappointment, you can survive that. If there's multiple, it becomes a problem. As Cam York had a great series. Sandin was shockingly awkward. But Darnell Nurse as well really showed up. Yeah, Beaulieu and Sandin had some struggles defensively, but we can forgive them for that. In goal, Jackson Like sucked. There's no other way to put it. Jackson Like was pretty bad. To win a series in 5 with your goalie posting numbers like that shows obviously that the offense really delivered. Yeah, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. Averaged 25 shots against. That was pretty bad, but he did get it done. He did get it done. I mean, it's EA land. Don't touch it. Oh, I don't plan on changing anything. We got through the first round. Milwaukee did as well. They survive Manitoba in 7. And look who it is. Chicago. Typically at the bottom of the standings with us for the first couple years of this run. But they too have taken a step forward. They too have taken a step forward. Let's do this. Let's do this. We will see, so I go to the wrong one, what Chicago is made of. We're good to go. At least for now, and even if we're not, I'd like to think that we have the depth to be okay. Chicago are entering a window of their own, if this is accurate. Mikhail Backstrom, first overall pick in 2030. Philip Archer, first overall pick in 2027. Taves and Kane-esque. Colin Quick, third overall pick in 2026. Braden Packard, fifth overall in 2029. Adam Fantilli, third overall in 2023. Igor Kasparaitis, third overall in 2025. They sucked for a long time, but now their reward is here. They also have Tyler Boucher, Marco Rossi, and Jesus Berard. About time it was Jesus Bedard. That would have been a little bit too on the nose. Ninth overall in 2028. Julian Lutz is there, alongside Sam Poulin and Danila Klimovich. Their defense, Kevin Korchinski, alongside Keandre Miller. Second pair, P.O. Joseph with Will Sharp and Caden Price next to Vince Poti. Their goaltender, Cameron Clapperton, who we could have traded for a few seasons ago. We elected to stick with our guy, and now we might pay for it. Samu Tuomala, Dylan Gunther, and our old pal Vincenz Rohrer as the healthy scratches. It's not a bad team at all. Two teams on the up and up that want to get this done. 188-86 to 89-86. And an 86. A 100 rated offense. Is it enough? Game number 1. First period. 2-0 Chicago. Berard and Lutz. Jackson, you need to step up, buddy. 2 goals on 7 shots. Second period, 4-0 Chicago. Backstrom and Korchinski on the power play. We go to the third, down by 4. With thoughts of Igor Shesterkin starting game 2 as Rupe Hintz gets one back, only for Berard to score again. Joseph makes it 6-1. P.O. Joseph makes it 6-1. And that is the final score. Not the way that you would want to start the series, to say the least. Game number 2, your starting goaltender, the veteran Igor Shesterkin. See what we can do with Igor between the pipes. First period, goalless. Shots were close. Second period, 2-2. Berard and Pody shorthanded. We scored on the same power play with Nick Ness, and L.J. Mooney 40 seconds later ties it. We go to the third, close game. Close game indeed. Beaulieu, his first ever playoff goal, shorthanded, gives us the lead. Kasparaitis ties it. Jesus. Power play for the Preds. Nick Ness. Welcome to the playoffs, buddy. 4-3. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Back and forth game, but the Preds take game 2. We needed that, and we needed Nick Ness to show up. What's a goaltending? That's a very good question. As Shesterkin wasn't great either, but he was good enough to get the win. And for that reason, he will start in game number 3. Let's keep it going. 1-1 series. First period, 2-0 Chicago. Quick and sharp. Second period, make it a goal apiece. Pasternak and Marco Rossi. It's 3-1. 3 goals on 15 shots. We're down by 2 heading into the third as goaltending continues to drastically fail us. Chicago can't score on the power play. Nick Ness, power play goal, gets us back to within 1. Chicago, no power play goal for them. It's close. It's real close. But close isn't enough. Backstrom's empty netter seals the deal, and the Hawks take a 2-1 series lead as Clapperton continues to play quite well indeed. Might have to look at some line changes here just to try to spark something. That second pair is getting ripped to shreds. It'll be Sandin, York, Nurse, Beaulieu. Lineup-wise, I mean, Sanchez, how have you done since you've been in the line? Yeah, Rick hasn't done much. It wasn't a major difference in overalls, which is why I wasn't too worried about immediately getting Turner back in. And the question is, does Noah Turner get back into the lineup, or do we go with fucking Johansson, who has really developed this season down in the AHL, but we are going to go with Turner. Bertram's been okay. Ulanov hasn't done much. Third line, we need to mix things up. I'm going to put Mooney back on the top line. So we've maneuvered around a little bit. Try to recover for game 4, because if we lose this one, we're in big, big trouble. First period. 3-1 Chicago. Korhonen scores first, but it's like giving up 3. Kasparaitis, Archer, and Klimovich. And this is why I wasn't too worried about the suspensions last postseason, because it might not matter anyway, as this team is drastically underperforming. Second period, 3-4, 4-3, whatever you prefer. 4 seconds left for Berard to restore the lead for them after 2 power play goals. Frank Grimes, hello. We go to the third. We tie it up early. Patrick Laine. Power play for the Preds. Does not go. Come on now. Goal for Blake Bennett. Braden, what's going on as well? 8 minutes to go. We're up by 1, trying to tie this series up at 2 apiece in spite of some horrific goaltending. Adams seals the deal. 6-4 win. It wasn't pretty. But we found a way to get to Clapperton when we really, really needed to. Hey, Kip, we haven't gotten out of the second round. Game 5 in a 2-2 series. What happens next? Uh-oh. I'm afraid Milwaukee might have gotten eliminated. Maybe not. First period. 2-1 Chicago. P.O. Joseph and Berard. Cam York scores for us. Second period. Still 2-1 Chicago. As we go to the third. L.J. Mooney ties it on the power play. Power play for the Preds. No goal this time. Power play for the Preds. Somehow we don't score again. It's going to go late, and it's going to go to overtime in game number 5. Overtime in game number 5, huh? That's where we're at. Whoever wins this has the chance to end it in Chicago. Game 6. It's time to step up, boys. It's time. It is time. They have to deliver here. York to Sandin. Head of steam. Drops for Korhonen. Pasternak. Sandin. York. Good shoulder save by Clapperton. Quick digs the puck out. Backstrom elects to dump it in. Sandin for Mooney. As they go with the 1-3-1 trap. Pasternak gained the line but got crushed. Korhonen circles back. Here's Pasternak. Goes for a windmill for no fucking reason. And Miller has the puck. Okay, Andre Miller for Backstrom. Poked away by Mooney. York battles down low. Sandin recovers. Gets it back to the captain. Now it's Korhonen again. Gains the line. Gets hit. Korchinski avoids pressure. So does Backstrom. Archer avoids the hit. Backstrom looking. Takes a hit from Sandin. Quick now. Covers. Dishes to the point. Good movement. Backstrom shot. Lightning quick. Doesn't go. Backstrom to Quick to Backstrom. Loose puck bouncing. Archer to Quick. Save by Like. We got lucky. We got lucky. Both goalies coming up with some big saves. Fantilli on the draw for Chicago against Rupe Hintz. Fantilli wins. Miller to Packard. Tried to go across. Good pickoff by Nurse. Ness for Laine. Can't hold the puck. Ness tries to recover. Fighting for it. Packard still holding on to it. Korchinski to Fantilli. Nurse to Ness. Laine. Playboy, it's because I can't be seen having an advantage. I can't be seen having an advantage in any way as a person affiliated with EA. If I win cups all the time, people will call rigged. Laine's an idiot. Marco Rossi, bit of space. Boucher poked away. Joseph, big save. Huge save. Rossi to Berard, knocked away. Bennett for Rantanen. Now Beaulieu stepping up. Loses it. Movement for Chicago here. Sharp has it. Up to Jesus Berard. Beaulieu for Haig. Pass off the mark. Lutz takes a hit. Rantanen couldn't find the pass. Lutz takes it away. Centering feed. Poulin gets decked. Oski Ranta for Rantanen. Mikko held in. Adams couldn't get rid of it. It's Lutz. 2-on-1 for Chicago. Poulin. Saved by like. Klimovich back to Lutz to the point. Pody takes a huge hit. Foot race for the puck that Price is going to win. Bennett just didn't have enough gas in the tank. Vanilla Klimovich. Can't get the shot through. Puck held in by Pody. And Price is offside. Game 5, 2-2 series. We need this win. Pody to Packard. Packard on the half wall. It's out of the zone. Chicago still in possession. Aiden Price. Good possession work. Finds Kasparaitis. Knocked away by Sandin. York for LJ. Fantilli gets it back. We're having trouble breaking down the trap. Fantilli can't pull off the move. Sandin back to York. LJ, they're not set up. Mooney has space. Mooney, what a pick off by Kasparaitis. Has gold quick pick. And it worked out well. Korhonen for Sandin. Kasparaitis still battling. York holds it too long. Kasparaitis, good block by York. Loose puck. Preds come up with it. Mooney. LJ at least gets it into the zone. Not going to be able to do much with it. Kasparaitis. Over to Packard. Kasparaitis. Nurse is there. Ness for Laine. Laine throws it on. Rebound handled by Clapperton. Hintz to the point. Defender elects to dump it in. Hintz can't corral the bouncing puck. Packard held up. Andre Miller's there. Miller for Fantilli, knocked loose again. Bertram to Ulanoff. Now Turner. Shot, save. Clapperton had trouble. But he covers. And we're going to call that timeout. Now is the time. Offensive zone draw. Get that top line out there. Fresh legs. Their top line gets out there too, but I'm willing to put our best against their best. We'll see if that's going to be quoted to me for a while now. For years to come. Face-off won by Chicago. Oh, Backstrom. Over to Sandin. Archer, backhand stop by like. Woo. All right. Moon Optimals, it's okay. Yeah. People love franchise mode. I've tried to tell people. People think Hut's where it's at. It's not. Face off one. Korhonen for Pasta. Pasternak. The cut gets shoved by Miller. Good forechecking pressure by Korhonen. To the point. Sandin to Pasternak. Pasternak shot save. Korhonen backhand kept out too. Orchinski to Archer. Loose puck. Pasternak scores. Let's fucking go. We won in overtime for once. David Pasternak is the hero. Whew. I'll drink to that. Right place, right time. David Pasternak tucks it past Clapperton, and we're one win away from the conference final. Finally, something goes our way. As Archer loses it in the skates. And it finds its way to David Pastrnak, at this stage one of the most prolific goal scorers of all time. It was the movement here. It was Pasta's first shot. Pretty good aim, but perfect goaltending positioning. That was LJ. That was Korhonen that threw the backhand on. He gets into a battle with Korchinski. Archer swoops along, but loses it on the incidental contact, and David Pastrnak wins the 50-50 against K'Andre Miller. Oh my God, just over the pad and off the post, maybe even the side netting. That was post. It almost feels lucky. But man, we need and deserve a little bit of luck after this ridiculous run of games. Oh boy, 3-2 Edmonton over Los Angeles. The Eastern Conference Finals already decided. It is New Jersey and Buffalo. Game number 6 at United Center. Here we go. First period, 1-1. Rupe Hintz, Julian Lutz. Second period, 2-1 Preds. Gilbert Beaulieu. We go to the third, up by 1. Power play Chicago. Short-handed goal, Blake Bennett. Is this it? Power play. Goes to waste, but we're killing off valuable time. Chicago taking penalties. And it looks like it might just be our time to advance yet again. 50-some-odd seconds away from our first conference finals appearance. 59 seconds, up by 2. Are we a minute away from Cam York leading a handshake line in Chicago as Korhonen can't get that shot on target? Miller dumps it in. Will they pull the goalie? The answer for the moment is no. Sandin to Mooney. LJ throws one on. Save Clapperton, forced to cover. B Major, the gifted sub. As they say, what a man. What a man, what a man. What a mighty good man. Mighty, mighty good man. 33 seconds. We win the draw. York to Sandin. Back to York. Pasta to Korhonen. Good passing. Better save. Mooney kicks it low. 23 seconds left. Korhonen. Andre Miller. Not K'Andre. He carries out, though. Puck dumped in. They still haven't pulled the goaltender. Sandin to Mooney. Takes the hit. Cam York for Nick Ness. The Nashville Predators are going to the Western Conference Final. I did not think I was going to be able to say that. We're off to the conference final. That's 2 banners going up in Bridgestone Arena. Can we earn 2 more? Cam York leads another handshake line. 2 down, 2 to go through Colorado and through Chicago. Like we mentioned, we're on a very, very similar trajectory as we were. But we get it done in 6. We were down 2-1 in that series as well. 3 straight wins. And of course, it would be Evan Bouchard and the Edmonton Oilers in the conference final.